Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Then let us begin. Welcome back.
To
Adventurous.
That's right. We're back again. If you're not listening to the right podcast, too late. You have to watch the whole episode now or listen to it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
It's going to be so exciting.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back into another episode with the mom at the table once more, reprising her role of the Nightmare. And yeah, gonna be exciting. I think in my head we're like in the home stretch here, folks.
Ooh.
Mirelight.
Sounds...
Future campaigns, future excitement on the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, we're going to get back into it. If you guys like the show, leave us a review or a like or an NPC name or a, bad review. Anything. I don't care.
I don't know. We like engagement.
Engagement of any kind.
Yeah.
But are you ready to take it over the daughter for the recap?
I think I am.
Away with you.
Goodbye.
Like to do the recap. Don't leave.
Okay. I quit.
You can't quit.
What?
Because then it would just be like Guy Venturous.
Guy Venturous.
Sorry. Just me Venturous. Doesn't have the same ring to it.
What about
you
the
play?
mom?
You play you and all the NPCs and a player
Ooh,
character.
a
one-person podcast.
One-man show D&D. That's what the people want to hear when they play D&D. One guy.
One heck of a
I
storytelling
got in
experience.
That 20. Oh, no. Anyway, sorry.
I shall continue now.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, Adventurous.
Last time things got a little bit spicy. The hangman's noose turned out to be quite the dangerous place, a dangerous situation, the headquarters of the Gallows. Me and the Nightmare managed to make our way through. We managed to find Commissioner Renshaw, who'd been captured just that morning before the election. We managed to free him after fighting some Gloomspawn and found out that the Gallows family had been storing a lot of batteries. For what purpose, we're still not quite sure. But we managed to make our way to the creator of those batteries, finally. Found Jessa Cass, who was in the middle of being transported onto a lift. We managed to defeat the Gallows family members that were capturing her, but they unfortunately escaped. But we got Jessa out, finally managed to close a rift that had been active, and made our escape under the guise of a quite impressive magical explosion, actually, on the hands of the Nightmare.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done. Made our way out into the city, avoided capture from the Mace officers pursuing us, and found the remnants of the Night Watch resistance. They had been defeated by the Mace officers and had escaped, but Jess and Lena reunited. We've got a little bit of a moment of rest before we have to figure out what to do about Silas Gallows' plans.
So, is monologuing just like part of your
It's part of the
job
profession.
description?
Yes.
Okay. You do it a lot.
Once you get up to my level, it's kind of like
It's second nature.
expected, Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that something that I'm going to start doing because of Caro?
You could.
I think it's more about, upholding justice and
Yeah.
fighting outer and inner demons.
Yeah.
I have to say, it's kind of weird.
Well,
That's your opinion.
yeah, it's awesome. Which I think, I can't remember exactly, but Marv is still there in
yeah.
spirit form, right? It was like 24 hours.
It's until I finish a long rest.
Okay.
Sarah's like, now that things have come to a rest a little bit, she's been listening to Mel just go on this monologue. She's sitting here just in her head, like trying to push energy and thought down into that purse for Caro. Be like, yeah, you're going to do that too. You're going to, spectral form. That's so awesome. But it's all interior because now she's heard this monologue and she's like, no, I'm not. That's not me.
Go ahead and roll something.
Okay.
Insight or Arcana check.
I only got a 4, so.
Nice.
I think you're thinking more about how monologues are weird than you are about how to do it correctly.
I'm thinking really hard.
And I think, speaking of Marv and the ghost form too, I think, in the past you, Mel, had been a little hesitant to let people kind of get a good look at Marv because you were unsure. Brixie and Thunker, over the course of the last little rest period, are like examining this now.
Wait, Brixie's here?
Or sorry, not Brixie. Lena and Thunker
It's just like, what?
are like examining this now too. And Thunker's like really trying to figure out how it works.
Listen, Thunker, I do not know what the mechanics of this are. It just happened.
Yeah.
Stop asking me.
Sarah's eyebrows are furrowed. Concentration face is really going.
But yeah, Lena comes over to you, Mel, and she again, you guys kind of reunited already a little bit. Some time has passed, short rest level. If you guys want to take a short rest, I'll say that we've moved along. Lena comes over to you, Mel, and she's like, well, we don't know much, but, it sounds like Silas has gone down below. Jessa said that she's been working on items for him. She didn't even know what they were doing, but he was trying to open some sort of super rift down below. So, new case, Silas Gallows, if you're willing to take it.
Sounds like pretty much my only business option right now, so.
Right. And hey, maybe even when this is all over, I'll be able to pay you.
Preferably, yes. Gal's gotta eat.
Yes. Oh, speaking of eating, you hear the telltale banging of a cleaver against metal. Softer than normal. This warehouse is still in the skyline. This is one of Brixie's things, and people are trying to keep a low profile, but they feel pretty confident in their hiding at the moment. There's members in the Night Watch keeping a lookout, but you hear a banging of a cleaver against metal, and as usual, it seems as though Mama Gloomrage is here, and she is whipping up, not a full meal, but she's got like a hot drink pot. And she starts pouring out these mugs of questionable liquid to pass around to everybody.
Sounds about right.
And so she basically is just getting everybody, along with the short rest, up to feeling a little better. And she comes over to you too, Mel, and she says, Mel, good to see you. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
We managed to get out, Thunker and I and some of the other ogres. We teamed up with the Night Watch here. It sounds like you two were able to get out, but things are bad.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah. What's the plan from here?
That's a good question. What happened to the rest?
Many were captured, unfortunately. We'll need to deal with that at a time upcoming.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, we still hold our gondola down into Haystown. I'm not sure. I haven't been over that way, so
all right.
Maybe. But for now, we were able to make an escape. Some of MMCD guys I sent to find you, and it sounds like they did. So.
Yeah, Jarrett and Arg.
Renshaw comes over to the Nightmare, too, in this moment of calm while you're sitting there concentrating.
I'm concentrating. I'm sticking out my little hand to see if I can get some more of that, like, sparkly purple energy to come out. And
he just kind of comes, sidles up next to you, and he's like, so, what are we doing?
Practicing?
Well, that's good. It's always good to have good practice.
Also, doesn't he just not know what's going on with, like,
not
her?
Not even a little bit.
No.
But he kind of gives you one of those little side hugs, and he's like, glad you're okay. Thanks for the rescue again. And, sorry.
Yeah, nothing has gone to plan, has it?
I don't know if there was ever really a plan. I think there was just hopes.
Yeah, things got really weird. And then she just goes right back to just like
Renshaw's
doesn't have anything to say.
Says, so I assume I'm assuming the election did what it did, right? The Mace officers I heard about, and it sounds like Calloway fully took over. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I wasn't even in this. She gestures to like her Nightmare outfit. She's like, I was just in the crowd as Sara, and they started coming at me. They started going at him. because I
Yeah,
saw.
you saw that. Yeah, you rolled really well.
So I just back at Rinshaw, like he looked like he wasn't expecting what was happening either, which is weird because my dad's got his hands in everything.
I don't know. Maybe he outlived his usefulness.
Or his money.
Or his money. Well, for now, I'll stick nearby if that's okay. I don't think we're ready to take back the skyline just yet.
In all honesty, Renshaw, I don't know if any of us know what we're doing right now. Have a seat. You're more than welcome.
Yeah, he gets a warm cup from Mama Gloomrage's ogres, and Mel.
I stretch out, and my little feet are doing that clack clack together as I'm kind of like wobbling my legs, looking around. All of these like battered.
Yeah, people are injured.
We just had kind of a big fail, and I've just like slid down the wall onto the floor. Just kind of looking around. I fiddle with my crossbow a little bit, try to like shoot my arm out. Nothing happens. I try to like pump myself up, fists open and close. Try it again.
No.
Nothing happens, and that's just what I would do.
Okay.
I'm like,
yeah.
Are we at the lift of that? Because where did we get taken by Jarrett and Narg?
You're in that same warehouse that basically has Brixie's lift.
Okay, they have Brixie's lift.
Yeah, Brixie's lift. You're over by the area where you originally came into the skyline.
Okay.
And in fact, Jarrett and Narg, you probably see over in the corner, and Narg's like, looks like he's going to use some magic to like warm his mug, but Jarrett's like, no, not right now. We have to drink it at an adequate temperature.
Finally.
And
I've been fed up with their stupid coffee warmers.
Yeah, I think actually, and I think at this point too, like there's a little bit of a commotion amongst the people. You hear some talking, and people are like gathering around one side of the warehouse, and I think you see Jessa come over to you, Mel. Very, very, battered and bruised and everything, but she comes over to thank you again, and is kind of in your face a little bit like, but what are we going to do about Silas? Like, we need to figure this out.
Yeah.
This commotion happens, and you guys all turn, and you actually see the gondola coming up.
Oh.
And stepping out of the gondola with a squad of her leather apron-bound mechanic artificers is Brixie.
I rush over her.
Yeah, and so Brixie, again, this earth genasi, kind of crackly, darker skin with white hair. She comes in, and you rush over there, and probably the first thing you notice... actually, go ahead and make a perception check, and you can both make it if you want.
Oh, no, I'm not
paying attention. Yeah.
Perception, that is a 14.
She's a little beat up, too.
Oh.
Yeah, her whole squad is a little beat up, and they're coming from up, and she...
They're coming up, or
they're coming up from the street level. And she steps out. Oh, hi there. Ooh, and she like slips a hammer back in her belt, and she cracks her back a little bit.
What happened?
Mel, good to see you. Everything happened. I heard about this. I figured I'd come as quick as I could, see who I could help. Gloamspawn.
Oh.
Gloamspawn in force in the streets.
Right.
We're doing what we can. We have Merkborough holding for now, but the rest of it is bad. The Fens is overrun.
Oh, what? Wait, like the... Okay.
We've got people, we're helping, trying to keep people inside, but there's Gloamspawn everywhere. Merkborough is a holdout for now, but it's bad. And I heard it was bad up here too for different reasons, so I came to see if we could help. But we're going to need help down below. I don't know what's changed in the last 24 hours,
but... Lots of stuff. Calloway took over. There's, if you've heard about these enforcers that are using... Oh yeah, we got Jessa back, by the way. Meet Jessa Cass.
Okay.
She's cool.
Yeah. Jessa would actually, they'd take a moment because Brixie knows you told her.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of, raises her eyebrows and she's like, this is the girl?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Jessa,
and they
Brixie,
do a big
Jessa.
handshake. Mm-hmm. Two enchanters meeting for the first time, who Jessa Cass had been once upon a time kind of pushed aside by Brixie a little bit with a letter saying that she could do some things, but Brixie, the busy lady, she thought it was just kind of fandom a little bit, and turns out that Jessa was an enchanter as well. So, yeah, Brixie's like, we'll have to have a more proper chat, but glad to see her safe. Jessa's happy. I don't like role-playing with myself too much.
Yeah.
Jessa's like, yes, thank you. We need to figure out. And she turns to you, Mel, and she says, Silas, that rift was open for a long time.
Yeah.
Rome spawn have been going down consistently. He's been flooding it. We figured out how to create rifts.
How long ago did you open that rift in the tower?
I don't know, days? More?
Okay. Yeah.
We figured out how to open them, and I don't know where he is. We need to figure that out. And Lena even comes over, and Lena's like, Jessa, like, we need to rest and all that. And she even like pushes her big sister away, like, no, this needs to happen.
Last time we saw Silas, he was at the election commanding the mace officers, right?
No, Calloway was commanding the mace officers, but
well,
Silas was there.
In the crowd.
He looked very pleased with himself.
Right, okay. And that was like, what, 2 hours ago now?
Probably a little longer than that with the original chase and the hangman's noose. And
okay.
It's probably like mid-afternoon now, I would imagine.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I kind of gather everyone up. Okay, so we need to make a plan. The streets are not doing good. Merkborough's good-ish, right, Brixie?
I mean, it's fine, but it won't be fine for long.
Okay. Haystown, Mama, wait. What state did you leave Haystown in?
When we left, it was fine. We came up to help the skyline to get a foothold up here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't been back.
Okay.
All that happened and we're still up here. We got separated from our gondola.
Yeah. Okay, so Mel just starts pacing.
I like it. Marv would even pipe up for a second in your head and be like, let's take a deep breath, kid. You got it.
Easier said than done.
Nightmare, can you make a perception check for me?
Sure.
Just a
Just
okay.
no. Okay.
I mean, I have a +7, 10.
10? Okay. I mean, you see Mel. We'll just say you see that all eyes in the moment are kind of on Mel. There's a little bit of she's pacing in a way that's causing everybody to pay attention. That's all you notice. Was it 10? Yeah.
Okay. We need that lift. If I can picture a map in my head of Mirelight, of the ground level, from where I know we were in the Hangman's Noose, where would that lift have gone? Down.
The one that went down? Into the fence.
Into the fence?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Hang on, I'm thinking.
I love to think. No one can see this because we're an audio medium, but the daughter's little wiggly fingers and head touching for trying to figure out stuff is pretty entertaining. So I like to imagine Mel's doing a lot of
yes, I am.
quiet hand gestures while brainsing things out.
So, okay, everybody. Some of the remaining Gallows forces were taking stuff on a lift down into the fence, which is currently in a very bad situation. But, and we know that, Jessa, you said that Silas was planning to open a big rift.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he was.
And he needed some place to amplify it.
He'd figured something out about the city. Yeah, he figured out some place. He kept talking about the place where he was going to open it, but I don't know where that is. But yes, he found some way of, I don't know, opening some sort of super rift. I helped him build items, and I think it was like a big version of how we were creating rifts. I think he was going to create a large rift by breaking some sort of magic.
Ooh, okay. I have an idea of where they might be taking this. But first of all, we need to find where that shipment was. We need to find where that shipment is and possibly stop it. Because
Jessa pipes up. She said, I mean, it went down. I never went down below, but I don't think that's a thing we can access anymore, especially because we just blew up the building a little bit. She points at the Nightmare.
Just chuckles.
It was a team effort.
I pause and look around at everybody suddenly like looking at me, and I'm just like shrug shoulders, arms up, like, what?
Thunker comes over. He's like, you blew up a building?
Oh, yeah, it was fantastic.
Dang it, I missed it.
Okay. Brixie.
Yeah?
Have you ever heard of a tower that I believe is east of the city? A large tower that's outside of the skyscraper zone, but
Everyone looks at you with like pure confusion. East of the city? What do you mean east? Like outside of the city?
yeah, like outside.
No. How do you know about it?
There was this whole thing with a moth.
And she like gets all, she's like, glowing moth? You saw one?
Yeah. He's kind of annoying, actually, but kind of in a sweet way. I don't know.
She's very excited. She's like, no, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, well, you might know more about this than me.
All right.
There was, I got taken there by a moth. There was this whole tough situation thing, but basically, underneath the tower, there was a lot of magic and, like, biggest concentration of gloam I've, well, not seen, but felt. That might be what Silas is looking to break if he means to create such a big rift. The problem is it's kind of outside the city.
And what was this tower? What did it do?
It was like... Wait, do I still have the laminated thing?
You do still have the laminated thing.
I pull out the laminated thing.
All right. So again, you have this laminated poster that says, "Listen to the city," and it's this tower wearing headphones, and all these people wearing headphones, and the tower almost has roots in this picture, and it's like pipes going out or metal magical, devices going out that goes underneath the city, and you can hear supposedly you can hear the rhythm of the city is the idea, but it's this old poster from long ago.
I point at the little pipes. It can connect to other places in the city, and they had this little device thing that if you put it on, you can listen to the noises of the city in certain areas, and that's how I figured out that there's this big magic underneath it. So
Brixie goes, wait.
Huh?
Like it's like an organ. It's like pipes coming up. I've seen that.
You have?
Well, I've seen not the tower, but I've seen. There's one in Merkborough.
There's?
Yeah, there's like there's like pipes that we've always wondered where they went off into the city. They went out of the city.
Oh.
Or is there one? And you think there's one like in every district or something? What is this?
Yeah, probably. So if we can access those pipes, we could maybe get to the thing.
Well, they're small. I don't think that would help us, but we can see where they're going.
Yeah.
All right.
That might be what Silas is trying to do too, if there's one in every district.
So,
So
Merkborough currently is fine. We've got it under control, but defense is bad. We'll have to fight.
Yeah.
She looks around to everybody in the room. The gloom spawn, it's bad.
Was there an evacuation run?
Some, but the Fens went first. We didn't. We had a trolley go missing.
Oh.
And after that, things started happening. It's only been less than a day.
Okay. Everybody, get your stuff together. Finish your drinks. Jarrett, stop playing with the coffee warmer. And we need to be fast. We can't let whatever Silas is trying to do, we can't let him do it. And if I'm right, we can maybe stop that. We need to go fast, though. So I'm kind of like partially looking at the Nightmare almost.
Yeah,
who I know hasn't been paying attention.
No, I've been sitting next to Rinshaw, practicing stuff. I saw people look at me and I'm like...
Everyone looks over at you and he elbows you a little bit like,
Gah!
Hey kid, you're up.
For what?
I don't know. They're all looking at you though.
Oh, I do the little nervous wave.
Nightmare, what are you doing? Are you coming with us? Are you going to try and find your father? Whatever you want to do. We're going to go down, probably.
Down?
Yeah.
Never been down.
Mama Gloomrage pipes up. She's like, well, there's first time for everything.
And look at all of these adults.
Admittedly, now's not the best time to visit, but she is right.
So Sarah's just going to start doing little calculations in her head. Just kind of the whole, can't go home. They're after me up here. Things are sketchy. This is kind of the only group I've got. I was like, well, so I just say out loud, I look at Mel, I'm like, I'm not going by myself, am I?
Well, no. I just gesture to the various people around. Just say,
I like look around at everybody and just kind of, right, okay. Sorry. I wasn't listening.
Thunker comes over to you.
I like stand up and brush myself off a little bit. It's like, okay, what's up?
Yeah, Thunker comes over to you too, and he's like, don't worry, I've got some ideas for your stuff. We're going to help you out.
Ooh.
Yes. Gadgets.
So we duck down into
you
a little bit of
and Thunker have a little huddle.
Yeah, and the little that walk over to be in the group, ooh, got caught not paying attention.
Mel, now that she knows that Sara is paying attention, my focus shifts off, and I turn to Brixie and Lena and Mama Gloomridge and say, "What do you guys think? We organize everybody up?"
Yeah.
I think this is our best shot.
Gotta stop reacting, gotta organize. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, come on down. The garage is a safe space.
Okay.
We can organize there. And she starts yelling to her guys. They start getting the lift going, the gondola going. There's people watching the doors. And for those of you who are ready, you can head on down the gondola into Merkborough, down into the street, to the streets level.
Yeah.
I think as I'm trailing behind with Frinshaw and Thunker, I'm like, so I used this really cool dust. I was wondering, kind of out. Do you have anything like that?
You have the little baggie or something still.
Yeah,
he's like,
oh man, this worked so well.
And he's asking you, he's like, oh, okay, so it's yeah, I bet you me and Mama could whip something up. She's quite the cook.
I would love some more of that.
All right. And he just does the same thing he did to you, Mel, once upon a time. He just sits in the middle of the lift, taking up space, and just starts tweezering tiny little flecks remaining of this dust and looking at it with a magnifying glass and putting it in vials. Just no social awareness at all.
And I'm totally glued over his shoulder, just watching everything that he does.
And you guys start loading into this lift. People start...
Yeah, I think
it's going to take a few runs. It's not going to be an easy thing.
I think as we go down, I just say, everybody, keep an eye on the skies. You probably know this already, but the Gloomspawn like to hang out around here. Also, keep a hand on your hats. That's
as you
I
start
give no context
going
for the
down,
hat thing.
Make a perception check, Mel, with advantage.
15?
The first time in a long time, no Gloomwing Moth tries to steal an article of clothing from you.
Oh, that's actually worrying to me.
And Nightmare, first time ever going down this far. I mean, you've been on gondolas, you've gone across, you've gone up to High Street, you've been around on the city, but you're going down. And going down means going through a thick layer of fog where there is no buildings, there is no anything around you, and that quiet settles in of, extra silence and visibility going away as you head down, down, down. It gets colder too.
I think I get that whole body shiver, and I'm kind of nervously looking around, trying to keep focus on what Thunker is doing, but this whole situation is just so far out of my element. I'm just trying to keep calm, trying to follow along with what all of my elders around me are kind of acting like, but
Can you make an insight check for me?
Well, 17.
17. I think in your head you keep thinking about this these adults and these elders around you, but I think probably as you're starting to think about that going down the lift, no one's treated you like that in this group at all. You are a peer as far as they're concerned in this moment. So,
and I think that is all sorts of shocking in its own way. Especially when I've been nannied so hard, ignored by my dad. I've been on my own for a while, so but
it was kind of just you and Renshaw.
Yeah, and all of these people to me know more and have more experience, and so I'm just kind of waiting to be told where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I am so far out of what my original intention was. So just kind of that whole body shiver. Things are weird. Things look weird, but I'm trying to keep my cool.
Cool.
Be,
Yeah. Be older. Act older. And the lift descends into Merkborough.
Okay.
After a while, you do start hearing some sounds again. Merkboro is this big industrial neighborhood. Lots of gears, lots of whirring, lots of, industry. But you also hear the sounds of shouting. You hear the sounds of battle, for lack of a better term. And as you're kind of coming down at an angle, going into the center of the city, you catch feelings, glimpses, whatever, of essentially people fighting off Gloamspawn. On the outskirts of the city, district. And the thing about Brixie is that she had these force of these like reclaimer guys, these mechanic guys, that engineers. And so Merkboro was better set up because the MMCD is supposed to do this job normally, and they've been slowly turning more and more corrupt.
Yeah, and the streets were always low on MMCD support anyway, but they've been drawn up to the skyline over the past.
Lots of pushback in that regard. Almost like they were intentionally weakening the city or something. Crazy.
Yeah.
And finally, the lift comes to a ka-thunk stop, and the doors swing open, and you are let out into Merkboro.
Okay.
Brixie's like, come with me. The garage, we can take a moment. We can go from there. I've got a map of the city. We can figure it out. And I can show you what I mean. The things that you were mentioning. They're in the garage.
Okay.
Yep. And you guys are rushed to this big garage.
I'm hovering a little bit more closely to the person in front of me, like just that step a little bit too in somebody else's business, as I am looking around kind of wildly to figure out what this down city portion even is like. I've heard lots of stories, but
I think your father probably spoke poorly of the people on the streets level and stuff like that. And so maybe subconsciously there's that little bit of, what am I getting myself into? And Merkboro is probably the nicest one to go into. You come down and there's this like very organized, well set up city plaza with like fountains running and neon signs everywhere and lots of crazy mechanical stuff happening. A like steam vehicle rolls by on wheels. Your father had one of these, but he was like one of the only ones in the skyline to pointlessly have a vehicle that needed to be like carried via lift between different areas. But they're down here. They're moving around, deliveries, people, stuff like that. There's a lot of hustle and bustle. And you come to this garage, this big Automancer garage, big blue lights, a lot of blue light coming off of this thing, and a horde of these leather apron bound people, not just enchanting materials as you once saw, Mel, but tending to people. It's like a triage unit. And there's like a headquarters here of people from the streets and from Merkboro and almost like a headquarters.
Okay. Do I as we kind of pass by the care area, do I see anybody I recognize from the fence?
Roll investigation.
16?
16? You do. You see sitting down, little worse for wear, but she has like a hammer across her waist, wearing a really fancy top hat that's a little disheveled, is Harima the haberdasher. Haberdash, the hat maker. From the mud market. She's sitting there being tended to somebody. She doesn't look too bad, but she definitely is there. Yeah.
I kind of wave. I'm kind of fast walking through this, but I do give her a wave as we pass.
She gives you a familiar nod. You remember that she also was a friend of the Night Watch, so she's been making outfits for them, amongst other things. And Brixie leads you up the stairs again to her office, invites anybody who wants to come. It's a big office. So
the rickety stairs.
Yeah, so Lena's up there, Jess is up there, Thunker, probably not Mama Gloomrage. She's going to see all these people and start thinking about how she can help the way she does, which is cooking.
Nice.
And making healing things.
I think I would...
Renshaw starts walking up there.
Yeah, I would follow him up.
Okay.
Kind of not knowing these people, not knowing where I'm at, I would just follow, trying to figure out where I fit.
Okay. You walk into, beautiful garage, organized tools, pristine floor. Like, it's a little beat up right now because everybody's here. You go through this janky wooden door, this crook, and you go to this office with like torn up floorboards and messy everywhere. Brixie's this kind of funny person where she's very organized with everything but her own stuff.
Yeah.
And so the office is this totally disheveled mess. She like clears a bunch of stuff off a table and then like flips the table lid over, and there's like a map of Mirelight down there. And so she like pulls it out. Mel, as she does this, she kind of like drags the table across, this like earth genasi, dragging it across. All right, here we go. We can figure it out from here. Mel, do you want to come with me? And I'll show you the thing, the pipes? Or do you want to do this first?
I'll come with you.
Okay. And she's just quickly going to like go into this side room area, and like the floor's torn up, and you see like this area where these strange skinny little pipes, almost like organ pipes, are coming through.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, we found these a long time ago. Well, we assume they were some sort of old system from the old city, or I don't know, but is this kind of what you saw? Is this what you were talking about? Some sort of connection to each district?
Seems like it, yeah. Are they just open?
They go into the ground.
Okay.
And
I know,
but
I mean,
they have like little cutouts, like you might imagine like something that would absorb little pressure plates, things of that nature. It was to catch like vibrations and hums and sounds of the city.
Okay.
And what you see is a set of pipes coming from one direction, from essentially what would be east of the city. And then they're connected. They come up to the ground, and then they go back down underground further, and they're connected off towards the fence.
Okay. I kind of step up close. Can I like look into them at all, or are they closed off?
Yeah, you can do a little investigation check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give you advantage too, as you kind of have an idea a little bit.
Investigation?
Yeah.
22.
22. It's a hollow pipe. It's this thing that would carry sound really far, things of that nature. But as you get closer, you feel a hum in your jacket pocket.
Oh.
And the device that Thunker made for you a long time ago that recognizes ogre metal. This is ogre metal.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so you have that device that kind of like points in the direction.
Did I pull it out? It points towards the pipes.
And if you move a little, it like keeps pointing at the pipes.
That's interesting.
Magically imbued ogre metal.
I'm gonna, I put my ear up to the pipes. I have no idea if this will work. Is it the sound still amplified, or is it just...
I think you probably get a softer version of what you already heard once, it's just one pipe, so you get the idea of like this like soft hum, and then after a moment a soft hum, and then after another moment you can hear it distantly, but kind of that sort of awful sound coming
nails
through.
on chalkboard.
Yep.
Ugh, okay. Yeah, I lean up back to Brixie and say, yeah, this is it.
Well, if there's one in every district, maybe he's taking over the streets. I don't know. We should go talk with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make your way back up.
Yeah, make our way back up. Come in on everybody. Yeah, are they just like planning at the table?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
You have Lena Cass working with the Night Watch. You have Jessa, who is patiently waiting but wants to figure out how she can help. You have the Nightmare and Renshaw there.
Oh, yeah, I'm totally like elbows in looking at this map all at the bottom of the table. Just new locations. So I'm looking at it and trying to place in my brain like where that connects to up above and what I know, and to see if anything feels familiar. But
make a investigation check.
23.
Nice.
You know enough. You haven't spent any time down here, but the Bridges Market and the Mud Market, they call it down here in the Fens, are somewhat connected. There's a gondola that goes between the two as like the high level, fancy rich people's market versus the streets level market. That's almost a direct beneath the main part of the skyline. The Fens is essentially the directly below skyline neighborhood.
Okay. I think that as the Nightmare, the biggest thing for me is to look for potentials for places that are heavily crowded, so I can hide myself in amongst people, quick places out. So I'm looking at the map mostly as trying to familiarize myself with escape routes for myself. So just the importance of who I am, needing quick ways out. And since this is a place that I don't know, and I've got this great thing here, I'm going to be sitting there like probably studying it pretty hard and not really paying attention to what
Renshaw would
the
be
others
like,
around me
kind
are
of going with you too, like explaining parts of the streets. He spent a good amount of time down here. Like, here's the mud market. Like, this is the trolley access to get to the different districts. Here's Haystown where the ogres are from. Like, he's breaking down this kind of street level stuff for you. He knows it well enough.
Okay. I'd be asking him all the bits and questions about like height and crowds and like
actually, you know what I think would be funny too is I think Marv is also there, and every time like Renshaw says something like, oh, this is like this is the site of a restaurant called whatever, Marv's like, that's been closed for 3 years. You got to get back in the streets, man. Like, there's this little bit of like old man banter of that. And I think Brixie too would like finally pay attention to the fact that there's an ethereal spectral Marv. And she's like, wait, what? How did that? Was that because of what I gave you?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Magic stuff happened. This is Marv. In person.
We met in person.
Yeah.
Oh, and they have like a little moment. Brixie, again, this inventor, enchanter. She's like, how do I make this more happen? And what happened? So she's going to make some rolls secretly over here.
Yeah. Okay. So, I go up to the table, and kind of, pinpoint the direction of north so that this is, Yeah.
That's fine.
And where is Merkborough in this? Is Merkborough on the west side?
Merkborough's on like the southwest side, yeah.
Southwest side. Okay, that's longer. But I kind of point to Merkborough and point off east and say, okay, so we need to head this direction. Knowing Silas, knowing where that lift was, he's probably somewhere over here. And I point to the mud market section.
I was going to say Jessa would pipe up too, and she'd be like, yeah, I think, I don't know much, but from what I heard, there was some sort of location down in the streets level, I think in the fens, that he was doing something.
Okay.
I don't know where.
Okay. Step 1, we need to organize a party, some sort. Anybody who wants to come, using, if we have any remaining trolley system still going, to use that.
A old man steps out from the corner and he's like, don't worry, I got you. And the old trolley driver from that you met long just because it's funny.
Sarah's just in the corner, like looks over.
He takes off his little hat and bows deeply.
You're the one that dumped me off that trolley.
I think you fell, actually, young lady.
That's true, actually.
And my name was... Hang on.
He had a name.
He did? Hold on.
Old Man Beardsley.
Oval Darger at your service.
Oh, right.
And this old man bows as if he's going to be some sort of integral part of this. The trolley driver.
Heck yeah. Okay. I guess I don't know that the boot I have was his. I don't know that the boot I have was his. That was a random lore piece that we described. That I don't actually know that.
He eyes your boot.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Great. You're here. Maybe you can help us do that. If we organize a party to head off into the fens, to try and get to where Silas is going. Meanwhile, people here, just in case, should probably try to, Brixie, I don't know, but you should have some of your engineers probably try to secure those pipes, seal it off. I don't know, but if something happens, they might come through there. So
understood. We could make that happen. What about, she actually should look over at Renshaw and you, Nightmire, too, and she's like, well, what about the skyline? Are we holding off for now? Some of your people were imprisoned or something of that nature? We can deal with this first, but it's something we might have to deal with in the future, is that?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
I don't know how many. I wasn't there for the fight, but
we would know how. Like,
you would know a final number.
Yeah.
More than half.
Okay.
It's like, I know my way around the skyline, but I don't know how to deal with those mace. There's too much.
Yeah, Renshaw just kind of pats your shoulder and he's like, we'll get there.
Yeah. Currently, the skyline has problems, and a lot of them, but they're not under, as far as I know, under as much of a gloom-spawn threat as
Understood.
the streets.
Well,
So,
we'll help however we can. We've got the people, we've got the district currently, so we can get you there.
all right.
And we just need to know where to go.
I think, having the map, I know that it was in the fens. I pull out the little dowsing geyser counter, whatever it was called.
It was like a dowsing rod, yeah.
Yeah. And I turn to Thunker, and say, Thunker, turns out this little thing you made me is actually really helpful.
Of course I made it. It's great.
The pipes are made of ogre metal.
Awesome. What are we talking about?
Sara just chuckles.
And he peeks up and he gives Nightmare like a thumbs up in the meantime as he's half paying attention to what Mel said and he's
And the
making
dust.
powder.
Yeah. I nod.
He's like, it's some sort of, you found some sort of ogre metal like
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
Yeah, and
Great.
we can follow it to wherever
Awesome.
they are.
And he just goes back to making dust.
Cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Thunker's never been much of a combat person.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with that, I just say, we can probably find wherever they are, but you said the fens were overrun, so...
Yeah, it's bad. We some of the people from here, Harima, etc., it sounds like Mud Market was overrun. Large influx of gloam spawn. No MMCD in sight as of this morning, and the district was taken over like that.
I start like looking around the shop. Is there any like bits and pieces in here that could be more like restocking all of my bombs and things that I've been using? That
Absolutely.
Brixie's got stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like looking and, you know, my sticky fingers feeling is like, I'm just going to go snatch it. And then I look at like Renshaw. I'm like, do I need to ask or do I just...
He shrugs.
I walk and I'm not sneaky about it, but I just start scooping things into my arms. And then I look around for anybody who's like frowning at me.
Brixie looks at you and she's like, she's got the right idea. All right, people, gear up.
Just start scooping and like waiting to see if I get yelled at
Nope.
or like it's very weird to me to
we'll
not
say
be
that
sneaky.
like people kind of scatter and start gearing up a little bit. Thunker comes over to you too while you have a handful of stuff and he's like, all right, I think I figured it out. So what I did was I took the first element, I had a granule left of the dust powder, and he just goes into his ridiculous thing. And he's like, I took some cinnamon from my mom's tool belt, and yeah.
Did you just steal it?
Huh? What?
Because you
I
said
think
took it from
Mama
her tool
Gloomridge
belt.
is used to this kind of behavior from
all the bits and
Thunker.
pieces.
Casually pickpockets.
Sara is enthralled.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
she uses so much of this stuff. This dust of sneezing has been so useful. She wants to know.
Okay, so
Like-
base 1, but you get to roll a d4.
Okay.
If you get a 1, you only get 1. But
2.
You get 2
Yes!
servings
Nice.
of that.
Nice.
As I've been paying attention to him, have I gleaned any sort of thing? Like as I like start to write down what he's telling me, can I learn how to make it?
Yeah, roll, what would that even be?
Maybe Arcana?
Arcana, or I would allow, honestly, I would even allow like
Like a survival or medicine?
or medicine check.
While she does that, I want to talk to like Lena and Renshaw, and maybe some Brixie too. And
Yeah, they're kind
just
of
say,
like core group.
do we know how many people who are experienced in rift closing are
Hang
here?
on, the mom's dancing.
You're excited?
So I did survival,
Okay.
which is a +7 for me. So I have a 20 dirty.
A 20.
Oh.
Is it enough?
How
it
about
enough?
this? How about this? This stuff is so mean.
I mean, if it's hard for me to
How about
find the
this?
ingredients for it,
I'll
I totally
say
like.
every day you get a chance to make one
Okay.
use of it,
Nice.
but you got to roll for it.
Okay, that's fair. But I have 2 now.
You have 2 now.
Sweet.
You're so excited.
And I think also too, Thunker, he like takes you aside and like he would go downstairs, take over one of these benches and work with like one of the fellow artificers, and they're like making more bombs and stuff for you. He's kind of into it. He's been into the whole Nightmare thing.
I'm feeling more confident.
Yeah. Well, he even like takes the mask from you too, if you want. And he's like, this is what I could make in the at the moment, but if you want to like design something, we could like design something. It doesn't have to have the Night Watch logo on it. It was just at the moment.
Also, question.
I was like, maybe when we're done with this.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm pretty fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, him also taking the mask, would that be a worry moment for Sara?
No, because he's already seen me without one.
Yeah.
I meant like for the hundreds of other people here.
Usually,
Mm-hmm.
I think Sarah's on a making.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of remaking, I'm gonna need to come up with a new catchphrase as we're down here.
Yeah.
I think that she's just these people are different.
Yeah.
These people are very, very different than dealing with her dad and the MMCD up top. So
yeah, they're just treating you like another member of the group.
yeah. So I'm just gathering in all of my bombs and baubles and things to be chaotic.
Cool.
Nice. But yeah, while she's doing that, I talked to Brixie and Renshaw and Lena. How many people do we know have experience in rift closing down here?
Brixie pipes up and she's like, we have squads. We have teams that can do it. I mean, I can do it, obviously, but
Jessa
me, and yeah, Jessa for sure is in that group regardless of people's opinions. And she's like, I can close them. I helped make them.
Yeah.
A lot of them. So I know what emotions are tied. I can figure it out. Renshaw, he'd be like, I mean, it's been a while, but I did used to go through the motions back in the day. And yeah, so Marv's like, he was all right.
Is Marv older than Renshaw?
No, they're pretty similar in age.
Oh.
And I think Marv sees it as somebody who was corrupt, or at least I should say he turned a blind eye for a long time.
Yeah.
He wasn't corrupt, but he turned a blind eye for a long time and is also sort of rebranding himself later in life, seeing the corruption of the city. And so to Marv, he's being a little extra hard on the guy, but at the end of the day, he's helping out. So Marv would be happy about it.
Nice.
Throwing shade.
Yeah, throwing
Okay.
shade, yeah.
From the shade.
Jessa pipes up. She's like, I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going. And Lena would pipe up too. She's like, you just got back. Like, you should rest. And Jessa, again, is like, no, this is my mess.
Yeah, I think Mel just says, Lena, for once, you don't have to be the commander for this.
Ouch.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. Thank you for saving my sister. And she just kind of steps back. Because
like,
as much as Lena was commanding in that regard, rift closing and magic stuff and all that is out of her wheelhouse. So
I think
Brixie's like, so what's the plan? We're gonna find the pipes, we're gonna follow them and see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully we can get there. We should get stuff.
Let's get stuff.
Yeah, I think Mel just kind of with that just would probably start to leave the room and just be in her own zone.
You guys all kind of take a moment to gear up a little bit. Mama Gloomrage, after a bit, she comes over and hands both of you 2 of the greater healing potions.
Oh.
We also have this moment where I'm going to do a random roll for some items here.
Oh,
a
sweet.
gear up item thing. So I'm going to pull up a table real quick. We're going to roll D100s.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So who wants to start?
I will.
Okay. No.
Yeah. 25.
25, you say? Let's go to my list here. Cool. I don't remember. You had gotten a slight boost to your stealth from Fun Boots that the guy gave you. In this moment, Brixie's able to boost them up a little bit.
Oh.
Because you actually rolled Boots of Elvenkind. So you will get advantage now on any stealth checks that you make.
That's nice.
Instead of just the boost.
Okay.
So that's what you got.
I rolled 90.
90. Okay. You can add the periaptive wound closure,
Ooh, nice.
which is the stabilize if you're dying at the start of your turn, and when you roll a hit die to regain hit points, you can double the number of hit points it restores. We'll say this is Thunker upgrading your mask. He is able to, with the help of a very sad enchanter that used to have a sad lasagna thing. He helps. He recognizes angst and is able to help you boost up your weapon or your helmet thingy.
Mask of
periapt closure. Yeah, sure.
Mask of periapt closure?
Wound. Yeah, I don't know what I meant. You know what I meant. Yeah, it's fine. And
he's like taken the standard Night Watch mask and like added a little bit of the purple glitter into it so that my outfit starts to gain a little bit of color.
There's some sequins, there's some stuff. Yeah, you're kind of geared up a little bit. And we're gonna go from there, I think. Did you get your stuff?
Anyway.
All right. We gear up. We find ourselves in this garage, you know.
I take the time to change out of my fancy clothes and back into my normal
the classic
coat.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys are geared up, you're armored up. You got the old hat, the old coat back on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Harima even comes over and, you know, talks with you for a second at one point, and she's going to say, Mel, I'm glad to see the gear is working out for you.
Yeah, it's been pretty great.
Mud Market's in bad shape. I was not able to hear what happened to Marlock, but I heard his noodle hut got hit pretty hard.
Oh.
I don't know if they were going for your house or what, but just I wanted to let you know that keep your eye out while you're out there.
Okay, that's good to know. Thanks, Harima.
And you guys step out of the garage, and I think you get some teams breaking off here. Brixie probably would come with you. She's going to roll something. Brixie, yeah, I don't think she's going to come with you.
Okay.
I think she geared you up. She did what she did. Mm-hmm. She's going to kind of come up to the Nightmare and Mel and be like, well, I can provide, you know, the help. We'll get the trolley. You can take some of my guys with you. But ultimately, I think I'm going to stay here. Damage control, see who I can help, and keep things going. So, you know, good luck.
You too.
We'll see this when we're all done. Mm-hmm. And so she's going to stay here and hold Merkborough.
Okay.
And you guys find yourselves, Nightmare / Sara, you kind of get done with Thunker. And
I'm a little giddy. I got lots of new gear. I think that I know how to make this myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just looking to see, like, point me where I need to be.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And he's going to stay behind. He wouldn't come, but he feels good about gearing you up. You also see that Renshaw is a little geared up too. He's ditched the formal MMCD attire and he's wearing just a regular old black and white suit. And just like the vest, not the jacket. And he's looking a little bit more like normal right now. Not this MMCD guy, but he's got, you know, some weaponry and things of that nature.
I give him one of those elbow nudges and it's like, dressing down now, are we?
Well, you know, gotta wear something grungy to get grungy, I guess. I don't know. He takes the hat off his head, looks at it, has the MMCD badge on it, and he just tosses it.
I look down at my very sparkly outfit and my ballet flats, and I just kind of shrug.
To each their own.
Yeah.
And they kind of come over, line up, and you have Mel standing there with
Marv.
Marv for now, still going. You have Lena and Jessa standing there. You have the Nightmare and Renshaw coming up. Mm-hmm. And with a ding ding, a trolley comes over, and this crazy old man comes on by, and he's like, "All right, everybody, hop on. It's time to go for a ride."
I give the trolley a very distrustful look as I follow everybody on.
Oh yeah, have you been on a trolley before?
No, never.
Can you make an insight or arcana check for me? In the meantime, you
7.
see some of Brixie's guys all grab on the sides. They're all dressed in their leather aprons, got hammers and stuff. You got this little attack squad going in, A 7? Okay. Yeah. You hop on. And
That just kind of like a little distrustful as I'm like,
I just say, hold on. This guy drives crazier than most, but for once that might be to our advantage.
and he ding dings, and the trolley starts going into the edges of Merkborough, and you see some people part out of the way, and there's some cheering and stuff like that. And as you make your way into the streets to the fens, we're going to end the episode and have our build up. So that is where we're going to end for now. We'll continue next week for the assault on Mirelight. Deeper in you go.
Stuff's getting intense.
Sure is. Stuff's getting intense.
Stuff's been intense.
You guys, I originally was like, oh, we'll have like 8 more episodes, but we jumped forward a little quicker than I thought. So we're going to get back into some action next week, I think.
All right.
You guys ready for it?
I think I'm pretty locked and loaded
Yeah,
as I've
I think the epitome
really just gathered all this gear.
All right. So thank you all for listening. Tune in next week for the continued battle over Mirelight. And everyone have a lovely day.
We'll see you next week on Dadventurous.